hair gelled to perfection, comb marks still evident, wearing the same serious face as everyone else. I wondered if he was an intern like me. Luckily, Mr. Finley spotted me before I had the chance to stand awkwardly off to the side for too long.
"Ah, Miss Gupta. Let me introduce you to Ambassador Otar Karesladits, the Georgian ambassador to the United Nations. This is one of our most promising young interns, Miss Cassandra Gupta. Her father is in propulsion engineering."
The ambassador smiled broadly and offered his impressively large hand to shake. While my hand was engulfed in his, I smiled beatifically while mentally trying to place the country of Georgia on a map. The closest I got was somewhere between Russia and Germany.
"Good, good, very good,"
said the ambassador, his vaguely Russian accent thick but clear. He didn't care who I was in the least. He was just being polite. He clapped a hand on the shoulder of the younger guy beside him.
"This is my son, Luca. About the same age, yes? Interested in space as well."
The blonde guy with the gelled hair surveyed me coolly and gave a nod. I did the same, wondering what this was all about.
"Ambassador Karesladits was just taking a brief tour of our facilities,"
Mr. Finley explained to me. He turned back to the other man.
"It was an honor to meet you, Ambassador." "Please, the honor is all mine. My son is very passionate about space. I hope that one day our countries can work together to return to the stars."
He gave a photo-op-worthy smile. Luca didn't. His eyes lingered on me with distaste, like he couldn't understand why I was even there. The entourage filed out the door, and when they were gone, Mr. Finley turned to me.
"I'm glad you got a chance to meet him. Georgia doesn't have a space program, of course, but it's always smart to be on good terms with politicians, especially these days. Come on, let's go to my office."
He led me down the hall and through the twisting cubicle maze while I mentally reviewed what he could possibly want to talk to me about. When we reached his office, he held open the door for me, ushered for me to sit, and closed the door behind us with a heavy, permanent-sounding thud. A walnut desk, large enough for my whole family to eat dinner on, filled the space between us. Framed degrees dotted the wall on the space above his head. I knotted my fingers together in my lap. Mr. Finley leaned his forearms onto the desk, peering at me through his glasses that reflected a bar of light from the overhead fluorescent.
"Sorry about taking you away from your work," he said. "I'll try to keep this short."
"It's no problem," I said, shaking my head a little too hard. He couldn't know how grateful I was not to be back at my desk right now. "I can catch up pretty easily." Too late, I realized how conceited that sounded. I started to correct myself, but Mr. Finley was laughing.
"I know, believe me. Doing rote work for the legal department is below your skill set. But we all have to start somewhere."
I nodded vigorously, my face hot.
"You will go on to do something remarkable, I'm sure," Mr. Finley said, "which is part of the reason I asked you here today."
Mr. Finley hesitated, fidgeting with a ring on his knuckle.
"I'll just get to the point. Our friends at JSC are hosting an experimental program. It's going to be kept under the radar for now, so don't mention this to anyone but your parents."
He paused, leveling a gaze at me over his glasses.
"This is a chance to go into space, Cassandra."
"At Johnson Space Center? Where they trained astronauts?" My chest contracted in nervous anticipation.
"Most of the team has already been chosen, but for this particular expedition there is a need for someone younger than our current crop of astronauts. There is one slot for an exceptionally intelligent, intensely motivated, and physically fit young person. Nominations are awarded only through personal recommendation of NASA personnel, and I'd like to submit your name for consideration."
He peered at me over his glasses.
"But first I wanted to make sure this is something that you would be interested in."
Are you joking with me, sir?" Mr. Finley restrained a smile.
"No,